Matthew, Edward, you're first.
I'll give you a specific. I'll start with re-adding a subtraction, and I think bringing back Sean Manaea
that was mine.
I love it.
paramount for them. Everybody's going to focus on Pete Alonso. I think there's a very good chance of that happening because all the perceived competition that people thought the Mets would have by the Yankees, I don't think he fits with the Yankees. I don't think they need another right-handed home run hitter that's, not a plus defender that's going to strike out. And I don't mean that to sound like I'm, taking a shot at Pete. He's amazing. But I think his skill set is better and his reputation is better, his legacy is better if he stays with the Mets.
I'd like to see him come back to the Mets. Manaea, no doubt. You got to replace Severino, too. I think they've got a few more holes than you think about. It's interesting what's happening with Starling Marte. Hey, way to go. Nice job. Soto got the contract. Now he's the guy, the odd man out. Where's he going to play? And so they've been talking about trading him and seeing what they're going to do there. I still think they have to figure out a few things. What are you really going to do in center field?
Yeah, and then you win the offseason. You don't just win the offseason by overspending for one dude.
Okay, so a few pieces. So no to Soto in the Bronx. And aftermath of that, they signed Max Fried to an 8-year deal. They need a lefty bat. They need first baseman, maybe someone who could play center field. Is the same kind of concept, not just one piece for the Yankees, make them the winners of the winter? What do you think?
I mean, Jazz Chisholm gives them a lot of flexibility. They're talking about him going to second, maybe playing third. I still think they need a third baseman. I'd move Jazz.
And sign Bregman, Nolan?
I would like Nolan Arenado going there. I really do. And even Bregman. Bregman's, that works. But
I like Nolan there. I like Nolan there, too.
Yeah, I think you got to get a solidified third base defender.
Yeah.
Here's a question,
especially
though.
With Max Fried?
Yes.
In rotation.
Here's a question for the Yankees, for both of you. Is there meat on the bone left for Burns as well? Are they out on Burns because they signed Fried or Burns and they got Fried, or can they still sign Corbin?
If they were serious about being in on Soto and that money is really, truly there to spend, I'd go get Burns.
Hearing the Giants and Corbin Burns.
Yeah, that one makes a lot of sense, too. Right.
As well. I leave you with my Washington Nationals, won the 2025 MLB Draft Lottery, will get the #1 pick in the draft.
You got to sit up there at one time representing the Nationals.
Do you remember when we went to spring training and Mike Rizzo gave me a one-day contract?
Lifetime.
It's so cool.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he loves Lauren. We got to find that.
He's the best. He's the best.
Why would he do that?
Because I'm awesome. Because I'm a Nationals fan. I don't know.
Oh, gosh.
He's a nice man. I asked for Bryce Harper's number. It was right after he left. He was like,
how come I never heard that story? Is there video of you getting a one-day contract?
it was a terrible
I
acting
took
job by
her in
me.
there. It was 30 clubs, 30 days.
Yeah.
And took her in.
What do the Nationals need to do?
Give Lauren Shahadi more than a one-day contract.
No, I was signed for that day, but then it was a lifetime deal.
Yeah.
Interesting. What do the Nationals
What was your
need to do?
question about the Nationals?
It's they need to add to the pitching staff. Like, it's more than just one guy we're talking about here. I really like that lineup. I like the young guys that they've put together there. They need,
When will they be competitive? How about that?
I think
it could be as soon as this year.
You think?
Emergency in Yankees territory. No Soto. The team desperately searches for a savior. Is Kyle Tucker the solution, even if it costs an arm and a leg? A bold move to stave off chaos in New York. After the painful departure of Juan Soto to the rival Mets, the Yankees universe has entered maximum alert. A deep void has opened in the heart of the team, a hole that must be filled urgently and fiercely. Amid this whirlwind of emotions, one name resonates through the halls of Yankee Stadium: Kyle Tucker, the talented outfielder from the Houston Astros. An insider, sounding almost prophetic, exclaims, "Trade! Give whatever it takes." The suggestion feels like an ultimatum. Soto's loss left a deep scar, a war of 8.1 that looms like a ghost over the team. The directive is clear: aggression, both in the free agent market and, above all, the trade market. And here, the drama intensifies. Ken Rosenthal, a baseball guru from The Athletic, adds fuel to the fire. Give everything, even Luis Gil, our Rookie of the Year if necessary. Imagine the scene: parting with a young prospect, a raw talent embodying the franchise's future, in exchange for an established star. Just the mention of Gil's name sends chills down fans' spines. It would be a sacrifice worthy of a Shakespearean drama. No matter the cost, Rosenthal declares, whether it's Luis Gil plus another prospect or even 3, the Yankees must bring in Kyle Tucker and drown their Soto sorrows in the waters of victory. The pursuit of Tucker becomes an obsession, a visceral need to heal the wound left by the Dominican star's departure. The narrative takes on epic proportions, a frantic quest for redemption. But wait, a déjà vu hangs in the air like a sinister shadow. Tucker, like Soto, is nearing free agency. Only 1 year of control separates him from a market where multi-million-dollar contracts await. Would the Yankees dare to take the same risk again? Is history doomed to repeat itself? The question thunders through the Bronx like a stormy night. And as if the plot weren't complex enough, another twist emerges. Contempt. According to Randy Miller of NJ.com, the Astros outright mocked the Yankees' initial offer for Tucker. Trash. Houston representatives reportedly called it, loud and clear, a public humiliation, an affront to Yankee pride. The Astros, clinging to Luis Gil like a castaway to a lifeline, show this deal is far from straightforward. The risk is enormous. Tucker is coming off an injury-laden season, has just 1 year left on his contract, and could simply walk away after a single season. Replaying the Soto script, a potentially apocalyptic scenario for the Yankees, who can't afford another fiasco like this. The stage is set, a storyline worthy of a Hollywood blockbuster. Drama, suspense, twists, and high stakes. The Yankees' future hangs in the balance as the pursuit of Kyle Tucker intensifies amidst a storm of emotions. The looming question: will the Yankees overcome this hurdle or sink into the turbulent waters of uncertainty? Stay tuned for the next chapters of this electrifying saga. As the dust from Juan Soto's departure still settles in the Bronx, the Yankees turn their eyes to another critical part of the team, the bullpen. With the potential losses of Tim Hill and Tim Meza, and the already confirmed departure of Clay Holmes to the rival Mets. Oh, the irony. Shoring up the pitching staff becomes urgent. Free agency emerges as an oasis in the desert, offering valuable options to lock down the late innings. The market is already buzzing and some intriguing names have slipped off the Yankees' radar. Jordan Romano, former Blue Jays closer, hit free agency but has since signed with the Philadelphia Phillies. Genesis Cabrera, another lefty and ex-Blue Jay, now dons the Mets uniform, while prospect Connor Gillespie has joined the Atlanta Braves. Significant losses, no doubt, but the show must go on. Speaking of the show, 2 names stand out for the Yankees: Paul Sewald and Kirby Yates. Get ready for an in-depth look at these pitchers who could be donning the iconic pinstripes in 2025. Paul Sewald. Flexibility as his ace in the hole. The Yankees management is still deliberating over the closer role for 2025. Luke Weaver has emerged as a potential option, showing promise in the role, but nothing is set in stone. After falling short in the World Series, the Yankees can't afford to leave any loose ends. Enter Paul Sewald, whose name is gaining traction in this critical conversation. Sewald, who served as the closer for the Arizona Diamondbacks in 2024, is a versatile and seasoned option. Last season, he pitched 39 2/3 innings, securing 16 saves with only 4 blown saves. He posted a 4.31 ERA, a 1-2 record, 43 strikeouts, and 10 walks. While the numbers may not immediately jump off the page, Sewald's greatest strength lies in his flexibility. He isn't a traditional closer, making him a valuable asset in various game situations. Sewald can act as a setup man, paving the way for Weaver or another closer, or take on the closer role himself depending on the circumstances. This tactical versatility is a prized quality for any team, and the Yankees are no exception. His arsenal includes a fastball, sweeper, and changeup. While his fastball doesn't stand out for its velocity, he makes up for it with precision and movement, often inducing weak contact. Sewald's ability to adapt and perform in multiple roles makes him a strategic addition to the bullpen. Kirby Yates. Experience and mound dominance. Another strong candidate for the Yankees is Kirby Yates, a right-hander who pitched for the Texas Rangers in 2024. Yates primarily served as a closer and delivered a standout season, finishing 7th in the league among closers. His stats are stellar: 33 saves, only 1 blown save in 61 2/3 innings, a 7.2 record, and a 1.17 ERA. A true fortress on the mound. A 10-year veteran of the league, Yates boasts 2 All-Star appearances, 2019 and 2024. After missing time due to injury in 2021, he bounced back in 2024, proving he's still in top form and dominating hitters with his refined repertoire. His last season of comparable success was in 2019 with the San Diego Padres. At 37, Yates features a four-seam fastball, split finger, and slider. His fastball clocks in at around 94 miles per hour, with excellent vertical and horizontal movement. His stats showcase his command: 45.5% groundouts, 34.7% flyouts, and only 4.1% clean barrel contact. Yates excels at generating weak ground balls, putting the ball in play, and trusting his defense to make the outs. Yates's experience would be a significant asset to the Yankees bullpen, particularly for younger pitchers. His playoff pedigree and time in both leagues give him a wealth of knowledge. In addition, his clubhouse presence could bring leadership and poise during high-pressure moments. The decision is in the Yankees' hands. Both Sewald and Yates present solid options to bolster the Yankees bullpen for 2025. Sewald offers tactical versatility, while Yates brings elite closer numbers and veteran leadership. The decision will ultimately depend on the front office's strategy and the team's specific needs. One thing is certain: with the season fast approaching, solidifying the bullpen is crucial for the Yankees' hopes of making another deep postseason run. Stay tuned for more updates. Are you a die-hard Yankees fan eager to keep up with all the latest news, from behind-the-scenes trade rumors to thrilling game day action? We've got you covered. Subscribe to our channel today